Hey folks, welcome back to another review with yours truly, Sam Healey. Today we're taking a look at something that I usually don't even touch, and that is a solo game. But it's not really a game, it's more of an activity. It's a puzzle, and it's called Invasion of the Cow Snatchers Move the Magnets logic game. And so it is for a single player. It's for ages 6 and up. It's from ThinkFun. So let's go ahead and get down to the table. I'll show you how it works, and we'll come back with some final thoughts in just a few moments. Let's hit it. So here I have an easy level set up for you. As a matter of fact, it's the very first level in the actual box. And so it's basically just a puzzle where you're going to be setting up your cow pieces underneath this plastic shield, and that represents, I guess you could say, the sky. And this is where your UFO will start, over here in the corner, wherever it says that the card says that it's going to start. And then, of course, these little pieces are different levels of barriers that will, as you can see, let across that barrier different numbers of cows. So that's part of the thing here. The green ones are a little bit taller, so they can let over 1 cow if it's attached to your UFO. The white ones will let over 2 cows. And then, of course, you have the yellow, which will let over 3 cows if you cross that barrier. So that's part of the puzzle of figuring it out. Now, the other rule here is that you want to pick up the Red Bull last. All right, so you want to make sure that you do that. There is also a solution on the back of this card. So I'll show you one of the other ones. This is what the solution will actually look like. And you will have passed, there's a number of different solutions for each puzzle, but if you are going to do it what they call the genius level, then you want to match the order in which you pick up the cows by the top of this card here. All right, so as you start here, you can only move orthogonally, you can't move diagonally, and so you move over this way and up, which picks that guy up. You move this back, move it over, because the green barriers will allow you to move over them with 1 cow adjacent, and that picked up the last one, and then you can move over here and pick up the blue one, and then you can basically fly off the end of the board, and you have your cows headed back to the mothership. You want to double check to make sure that you got everything in the right order, yellow, blue, red, and that's how it worked. Now, you'll notice that I went this way and then back over, so fewer number of moves would have been to come up here and over and so forth and so on. But that is how you do level 1. And there I have the 11th level set up for you. This is, of course, medium level, as it says here. The UFO will start right there. And again, you have to pick up the red one last, and only 1 cow can pass over the greens, and 2 can pass over the whites, and 3 can pass over the yellow barrier that's there as well. And so, moving orthogonally, you can come over here and pick this guy up, move back, pick him up, and then move over that white barrier, come over here, pick him up, move over that yellow barrier, pick up the purple one, and then pick up the red one, and fly off with all of your newfound stolen bovines. Then we flip it over to see if we did it correctly. Blue, yellow, orange, purple, and red. Yes, I did it right. And so that is correct. And then the last one I'm going to show you is one of the hard levels. I just wanted to give you an idea of how they ramp up. So again, you see that there are a whole bunch more of these barriers that are out there. You also have a red barrier here that you cannot pass over with cows attached to your UFO. So you're going to have to avoid this if you have cows attached to your UFO. You also have a silo piece that's here that you can't cross over. So there's a number of different things that you have to contend with now as compared to the easy or the medium levels. But, I mean, this silo is used in some of those other levels, but it's different. It's easier. And so as we begin here, let's see if we can do this correctly. I think we got to go get the purple one first. So we'll come over here, pick up the purple one. All right, some of them are kind of iffy. There's a lot of magnetic fields going on over here. And then we got to come around here, and I think we have to go pick up the purple for 2. And And then we got to get this yellow one here, and so we come across that barrier, this barrier, and we can't go across that white to pick up the red because we've got 3 here and it'll only allow 2, but this white one will allow 3, so we have to come all the way out here like this and then pick up the 4th and whoosh, fly away. Alright, so if we turn that card over, we have orange, purple, yellow, and red. Good to go. But then you also have other ones that are super hard. For example, you have all this. You have a couple of red barriers here. You also have the silo here. So it's, again, they just really kind of ramp up. And then you have the genius level, which has crop circles on them, which means that you're going to have to drop some of the cows off on the crop circles. And as you can see, they just kind of really get crazy with the level of difficulty that's here. So there's a lot of playability in the box. So as you can probably see from the playthrough section, this is not part of my regular forte, so to speak. This is not the kind of experience that I want in a tabletop game. But again, I don't think this is a game. It's more of an activity. It's a puzzle that you pull out every once in a while. Maybe it's a palate cleanser between a couple of different games. So it's a filler game maybe. Other people can try. You know, one person can do level 1, another person tries level 2, and so forth and so on. I don't think that it's an actual game. It's just a puzzle that you can show and grab people's attention. So with that having been said, my pros and cons are going to be a little bit different than this one, but the first one is going to be pretty standard for my reviews. The components in this are really neat. Now, it's not so much that they are innovative mechanisms or innovative components or anything like that. These are kind of have the quality of something that you would find in a not really Fisher Price toy, not that low, but a child's toy that you would find in a the toy section of your Walmart or Target or whatever you might say. So it has that mass market feel to it, but they're all really durable. The magnets are nice and strong, and they don't have a whole lot of issues. Now, as you saw in the explanation part, sometimes they get a little wonky, but you just got to kind of wiggle it around and it pops right up, no problems. But I don't think that's not always going to happen. It's just, I think, has something to do with magnetic fields and all that kind of stuff. I don't know. But the component quality is great. I love the clear plastic sky that the UFO rests on to give that thematic inclusion of a UFO flying around these different pastures, picking up these cows. That was another cool thing that I thought about it. There's the thematic inclusion of magnets, sucking cows up into a UFO. I just thought that was really neat. So the component quality is 2 thumbs up. The second pro of the game for me is how the levels ramp up. Within each level, you have 1 through 10, and then 11 through 20 of how they get more difficult. And each one is kind of like a baby step of getting up to that next level. And I think that's cool because the first easy puzzle is easier than the last easy puzzle. And I think that's a great little thing that they've done here. They didn't make them all easy. It's easy. It's a little bit harder, but still easy. Still a little bit harder and easy, and so forth and so on. I like it that they did that because I think it gives some longevity to the game, I guess you could say, because you can go through all of those things, and it's going to take you a while to do that, and you probably aren't going to want to do them all at the same time. So you're going to do some of them, put it away, do some of them again, and that's really fun. You can remember where you've stopped and just continue. And I just think it's simple, but it's neat that they did it. And my third pro is really kind of, I guess it's kind of strange, but I really think that they matched the mechanisms and the tools and the components that they used. They matched it well with a theme. Yes, it's a campy, outrageous theme, but it fits the mechanisms. And I think that's part of why I like this so much, is because you are pulling cows up out of a pasture, and they're getting attached to your UFO, and you're flying away with them because those magnets just continue to stick as you slide off the side of the board there. So again, it's not groundbreaking rocket science here, right? But it's really cool, and it's thematic, and that's why I liked it. So as far as my cons are concerned, I'm having a hard time coming up with a con for this puzzle, because that's what it is. It's a puzzle. It's not really a game. But so I guess that would be my con, is that there aren't rules to make this a game. It's just a puzzle. And I know that that's not really the audience that ThinkFun's going for, but still, I would have liked to see some kind of game there that we could play, even if it's just 2-player, to where it could be a game that's played more than just the puzzle. I like the puzzle. It's a great puzzle, and I like how they leveled up each different level for the game. But I just wish there was a game there that is more than the puzzle. And that's really a weak con, admittedly so. But that's the only thing I can really come up with. So all in all, I think my rating for Invasion of the Cow Snatchers is going to be an 8 out of 10. And that's the highest level of approval rating that I can give it. It's not, I guess you could say it's an excellent puzzle, but as far, just trying to keep some level of continuity with my rating system here, I think it's something that I would really enjoy playing. It's something that I would love to take part in, but it's not something that I'm going to choose for a game night session. As I said earlier, maybe it's a filler in between a couple of games. Hey, check this out. See if we can do a couple of these. Hey, you want to try one of the hard ones first? You know, that type of thing. But it's not going to be the figurehead of a game night or anything like that. It's just going to be almost a novelty type filler. And so I approve of it. I think it's great. I think it's a great thing. My family enjoyed it. My daughter, my son, those are the two that really tried it out first. Well, after I did. But it's good, and I approve. It's great. So 8 out of 10. Thanks so much for joining me. I appreciate you taking your time out of your schedule. I know you're busy just like everybody else is, so I certainly do appreciate it. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care, and while you're at it, check out Invasion of the Cow Snatchers. See you on the flip side.
Thanks so much for watching another Dice Tower video. If you enjoy our videos, subscribe to the channel for more fun, comprehensive board game coverage. Also, consider joining us at one of our events. Come to Dice Tower Retreat, a small, intimate gathering where gaming is king. Join us for Dice Tower Cruise, the largest board game cruise. Attend Dice Tower West in Las Vegas for gaming fun on the West Coast, or Dice Tower East in Orlando in sunny Florida. Dice Tower Conventions, the friendliest gaming conventions on Earth. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower.